Now the next topic is accounting procedure. In partnership, accounting procedure is same as it was in sole proprietorship. First of all, journal will be prepared. On the basis of journal, ledger accounts will be prepared. After ledger, at the end of the year, trial balance will be prepared. On the basis of trial balance, final accounts will be prepared to find out profit or loss. So after trading and P&L account, now a new account will be prepared, that is profit and loss appropriation account. Why P&L appropriation account is prepared in partnership? Because now there are more than one owner. Now we are talking about partnership. At least two persons are there in partnership. That means at least two owners are there. So we have to distribute the profit among the owners. So a new account will be prepared to show the distribution of profit among the partners. The name of that account is P&L appropriation account. So how it will be prepared? Debit side, and this is credit side. One column for amount on the debit side, one column for the amount on the credit side. It will be started from the credit side by profit and loss account. First of all, the profit will be transferred from the P&L account to P&L appropriation account. Suppose the profit earned during the year is rupees 5 lakh. This profit will be distributed among the partners as per the terms written in partnership deed. So first point, we have to provide interest on capital. If it is given in partnership deed, number one, interest on capital to A to B. Why it is debited in P&L appropriation? Because interest paid on partners' capital is an expense for the business firm. That's why it is debited here. To next point, salary or remuneration. If any salary or remuneration is decided in partnership deed. Third point, to commission of A and B. Interest on drawing, it will be credited in P&L appropriation account, because we have to charge this amount from the partner. This is the income for the business. That's why it is credited in P&L appropriation account. Suppose the amount of interest on drawing is 10,000. Total of credit side is 5,10,000. Suppose the total of these three items are 3,10,000. 510 is the total of credit side. 310 is the total of debit side. 510 minus 310. The difference is divisible profit. This is known as divisible profit. Divisible profit is that profit which will be distributed among partners in their profit sharing ratio. In their profit sharing ratio. Suppose the profit sharing ratio is 3:2. So how we will divide 2 lakh in 3:2? 3 / 2. 3 and 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 / 2, 5. 3 3 by 5 of A and 2 by 5 of B. 40,000 into 3. 120 is the share of profit for A and remaining 80,000 is the share of profit for B. So this is the point how to distribute the profit among the partners. This is P&L appropriation account. One more thing, sometimes firm decides to transfer some amount to reserve, to general reserve. Suppose 10% of the profit is transferred to general reserve, 10% of 5 lakh, 50,000 profit transferred to general reserve. The remaining profit will be now 150. That is divisible profit now. Now this profit will be distributed among the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So now we have to distribute 150 in their profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2. 30,000 into 3, 90,000 for A and the remaining 60,000 for B. So this is the way to distribute the profits between the partners.